Ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you a routine that I have been doing for the past 29 years, and it probably gets more response than anything else that I do. Many times if I go to a show, if there's someone there that has seen the show before and I don't do this trick, they say, "Where's the rope trick?" And so I want to show you my version of an old classic. It starts off with 3 pieces of rope. We have a short piece of rope, we have a medium piece of rope, and finally we have a long piece of rope. Now it's important that I square up the ends at the top. Maybe those are the beginnings. And we can now see the difference in the 3 lengths of rope. Now it's also important that I put all of the ends very close together at the top. And I want to tell you the reason why. I have to find the center of each of these ropes in order to perform the effect. And the easiest way to find the center of anything is to fold it in half. And now we know exactly where the center is. I'm going to take one end from each rope, long, medium, and short, into my right hand. And now we're able to see the centers of those ropes all together. On the count of 3, I'd like to ask you to help me with this. I want you to blow right up here to the ropes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And we blow, and just like this, all of those ropes turn into medium pieces of rope. That first rope has now stretched. It has grown from a little bitty piece of rope into a medium piece of rope. The second rope has always been a medium piece, and so that's not a real big deal. But my favorite is the long rope because it actually had to shrink to become a medium piece of rope. Now, I told you this is a classic of magic. And the great magicians of the past, they would stop at this point and they would turn the ropes back into short, medium, and long. And it was a great trick. But I had an idea. What if I were to lose the third rope around my neck and try a 2-rope trick? Now, I want you to keep your eye very closely on the 2 medium pieces of rope. It's important because a change is going to take place. Watch them very closely. It's going to happen when I snap my fingers and we end up with one great big piece of rope just like this. For years, I tried to figure out why people love rope tricks so much, and I think I've figured it out. Everyone in the world has played with a piece of rope, and so when they see magic happen with an everyday, ordinary object, it surprises them. Now, you've probably noticed that every rope in the world is built the same. They all have 2 ends and 1 middle, but I've never needed the 2 ends, and so I usually take the 2 ends off and place them right here in my pocket, leaving me with 1 continuous middle section of rope. Now, if you ever find a use for the 2 ends, you hang them anywhere on the middle. Bring the middle of the middle up into your hand and get your scissors out. Do you have your scissors? They're right here on the end of your hand. Those are your magic scissors. Get them out, and together we all say snip. And just like that, these turn back into 2 medium pieces of rope. But we are not quite where we started. If you all were watching very closely, you know that we did not start with 3 medium pieces of rope. We actually started with 1 short rope, 1 medium rope, and a long piece, just like magic.